Welcome to Beer Talk with Vchalk. I'm Vchalk, and it's Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. So you guys, this time we got our 6-pack from Kroger again. This is the first store I went to when I did my first Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. However, this is a special episode for my non-beer drinkers. I was thinking about doing a cider special, and then I realized there's a lot of other beers or ciders out there for you guys to try, more than just it being a cider. Like, sweet drink is what we're gonna call it. So, I think I spent $11 on this 6-pack. Again, 6-pack, one flat price, $11 for 6 beers. Good to go. Just as a reminder, I'm no expert. And just because I like it doesn't mean you're going to like it. And just because you're going to like it doesn't mean I'm going to like it. So if I don't like it, go out there, still try it. I don't want to down anybody from trying a beer that they've never had before. This is 100% my opinion. Let's start tasting. So guys, I got 2 beers that I've had before, and then the 4 others I actually have not heard of, really, or heard the flavor of. I've never really heard of the other 4. Yeah. So we're going to try the first 2 that I've tried before, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on these ones. So let's get to it. The first one that I have for us is the Best Damn Cherry Cola. This is the ish. If you like cherry cola, you're going to like this. Hey Best Damn, you guys need to make a vanilla Coke, because then for show, Vchalk vanilla Coke, yo. So this is 5.5% alcohol. In case you didn't know, it contains alcohol. And it says nothing cool, but it is a hard cherry cola by Best Damn. Best Damn Brewing Company, St. Louis, Missouri. All right, let's get to tasting. So we're actually going to see what it looks like first. Like I said last video, I actually started pouring my beers into a cup so that way you guys can see the color, what it looks like if you're ever interested in that. Legit, this looks like cherry cola being poured into a glass. It has like really hard carbonation. Normally when I drink it, it's out straight out of the bottle, so I'm not pouring it into a glass. So let's go ahead and start with question number 1. Does it taste good? All day, all day. What you gonna drink? Best Damn Cherry Cola all day, all day. This stuff is so freaking good. I just can't explain to you guys how good this is. It tastes just like cherry cola. Like, I feel if you put this in a cup, just like this, handed it to somebody, they would think it was cherry cola and probably would not know there was any alcohol in it. So, non-beer drinkers, you need to try this. Any person that asks me what beer that they should try, getting started, I will 100% say Best Damn Cherry Cola all day. So, for question number 1, this beer gets 2 points for show. Question number 2, does it have a cool bottle? Honestly, I don't think it has a cool bottle, but I like that it's cussing on the front. It says Best Damn, like, damn you. But Best Damn Cherry Cola. So I'm going to give it 1 for question number 2, just because I like the words more than I actually like the bottle. So yeah, 1 point. Question number 2. Question number 3, is it worth the price? 100%. This is probably the cheapest one that I bought, honestly, because in a 6-pack, $11, 6 beers. I think normally I can buy 2 12-ounce cans at like a 7-Eleven or gas station for like $3.50. I might be fibbing, but I mean, it's pretty cheap, but yeah, this is definitely worth the price, so this is automatically getting 2 points for question number 3. Oh yeah, on a taste, or am I going to recommend this to you guys? Question number 4, absolutely. Non-beer drinkers should try this. Beer drinkers should try this. I would drink this all day if it was acceptable. But yeah, 4 points, totally recommend. You guys gotta go find it right now. Alright guys, this beer gets 9 out of 10 points. Alright, the next beer that I've actually had before, I had it in a can, and I want to say I was in Richmond at a restaurant called Taylor's. And it was really fancy. It had like a ladder on the back of the bar to find a lot of drinks. But when I first started drinking beer, you know, I wasn't really into like the beer that I drink now. I was into ciders, more sweeter beers, and the bartender actually recommended me to try this. So I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. And so when I saw it, it brought back a lot of really good memories. I remember how good it was. So hopefully it still tastes as good as what I remembered. So this is a, forgive me if I'm saying this wrong, but it's Stiegel Radler. So it's beer with fruit soda, malt beverage specialty. It's brewed and bottled by Stiegel Brewery, Austria. Huh. That's very fancy. But contains not more than 3.2% of alcohol by weight. It's probably why it tastes good, because it doesn't have a whole lot of alcohol in it. But hey, I'm not down in it. If you drink 6, it's like 3 regular beers. You guys, this is a really cool top too, by the way. Like, it has like ombre on the sides. Like, can you see it? Can you see it? Look at this. That's fancy. Let's go ahead and see how it looks. It says on the back it's supposed to be cloudy. So, I mean, it's like your regular cider looking. So it's really light. It definitely smells grapefruity, for sure. So let's go ahead and try it. So question number 1, does it taste good? This is super light. This is just the way I remember it. It's definitely not too beery. It's definitely beer, but definitely more grapefruit than beer, if that even makes sense. Super light, super refreshing, very crisp, grapefruit all the way. There's no other flavor in there other than like beer grapefruit. So this is like the graduation from like fruit beer to actual beer. Like this is in the middle. In the middle. So, for question 1, how many points? It's definitely going to get 2. This is an all-time, you know, great beer, very fresh, awesome to drink by the pool. So question number 2, does it have a cool bottle? Honestly, I think it does. I like the green bottle, and I also like how it has like gold foiled paper on it on the top, and it has like the foiled down here too, and it has pretty grapefruits. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and give it 2 for question number 2, because it is a pretty cool damn bottle. But question number 3, is it worth the price? 100%, $11, 6 beers, yeah, damn right. Question number 4, am I going to recommend this to you guys? I totally am. Again, non-beer drinkers, people that are just wanting to start to try beer, and beer drinkers that just want a little bit of a change. You should try it. So on a scale of 1 to 10 for taste for this beer, I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8. You know, it's not my favorite like the first one we just did, but it's still pretty darn good. So you guys, I think this beer gets out a 10 out of 10 points. So again, these are the ones that I've never tried before, so I'm really excited because it's going to be a brand new experience for me and for you. Alright, so this beer that we have, excuse me because I'm going to pronounce this wrong. It's definitely, you know, barely in English, but it's gluten-free, and it's the Cidra Avalon La Tienda de las Manzanas. The Cider Connection. Yeah, so this is 5.5% alcohol. It's saying it's semi-seca and semi-dry, so it's going to be more like the wine, you know, mouth dry. Actually, something really cool, when I was in Kroger getting this beer, this lady was like, hey, you want to try some wines? And I was like, hey, I'll be right back. So we tried some wines. It was 3 red wines, and they were pretty fantastic, and it was free wine. The wine that we tasted was actually really dry, so this should be interesting. Let's try it. First, let's see what it looks like. Okay, so the smell right away is a little interesting, so I'm kind of a little intimidated about this. Alright, it's definitely on the lighter side. It's more like yellowy. All right, so question number 1, does it taste good? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. So if you like wine, I feel like you would like this. This is really weird. Like, I don't know if I don't like it or if I do like it. I don't think I like it. But I don't know. I'm not going to say non-beer drinkers to try this because I don't really know about it. But I'm going to say wine drinkers. If you like wine, you should totally try this. So I'm going to give this... My mouth is so confused. I think I might just give this 1 point because I'm not really sure where to go. It almost tastes like woody to me. Like, my mouth is really dry. Yeah. Like a wine taste. That's what I pulled from it. So for question number 1, this gets 1 point. For question number 2, does it have a cool bottle? I like the gold. I mean, I'm going to give it 1 point for the look of the bottle just because it has the gold on it, and that did kind of catch my eye, and then I saw that it wasn't in English, so I was like, I have to have it. And then on a scale of 1 to 10 for taste, I'm going to give this a 5, because again, it's like meeting in the middle. I'm not sure what to do with this beer. But question number 3, is it worth the price? I'm not sure, so I'm going to just stick it with 1, because again, I don't know if I like it, but I don't know if I dislike it. So 1 point for question number 3. And this is leading me up to question number 4. Am I going to recommend it? I'm going to say 1 point for recommend, because even though I've been fair and kind of given everything else half of the points, I don't really know. So this beer gets 1 point for maybe recommend. I probably just wouldn't drink it again, but it's not that bad, I don't think. So for question number 4, it's going to get 1 point. So this beer gets 5 out of 10 points. Alright guys, so the 4th beer that I'm going to be trying, this is the Mike's Hard Lemonade, Watermelon Lemonade. It's 5% alcohol. It says it's the seasonal new. I definitely wanted to pick this out for, again, you know, the people that don't necessarily like cider or beer. You know, this is one of your Mike's Harders. I would definitely compare Mike's Harder to the Best Damn because they're on the same type of level. It's no beer flavor. It's more or less just like a Coke trying to be a beer or a lemonade trying to be a beer. But one way or another, I'm really excited to try it. So let's go ahead and get started. So obviously you guys can see the color of this beer. So I'm actually not going to pour it in the cup. You know, it's super pink. So let's try it. I'm really excited to smell this one. It smells like a straight Jolly Rancher, first off. But question number 1, does it taste good? This is awesome. I don't taste lemonade. I definitely taste watermelon. Yeah, definitely watermelon. This is definitely a good flavor. It's not too incredibly sweet. Definitely something good to be drinking on a hot summer's day. Definitely recommending this to people that are just starting to try beers or forms of beer, or beer drinkers. Just try this out for something refreshing and a little bit different. So for taste, for question number 1, this gets 2 points. For question number 2, does it have a cool bottle? Honestly, my buddy Chris picked it out. He said he thinks that he would like this one. So I went ahead and picked this one out just because, you know, he said he thinks he would like it. Normally I wouldn't pick out Mike's just because a lot of times I feel like they're so overrated and really super sweet. But I was definitely impressed on this one. But it definitely did not catch my attention, so this gets 0 for question number 2. For question number 3, is it worth the price? This is 100% worth the price. This has good taste, good flavor, very light, nice alcohol percentage, all the way. So I'm going to go ahead and give this 2 points. And for question number 4, would I recommend this to you guys? 100% I'm going to recommend this. I think this is a great starter beer. I think it's great. Yeah, I feel like anybody could enjoy this, so go ahead and check it out. I give this 4 points for question number 4. And on a scale of 1 to 10 for taste, I'm going to go ahead and stick this with an 8. You know, it's pretty up there. It's pretty darn good. nice and sweet. So if you're sweet like me, you'll enjoy it. So this beer gets 8 out of 10 points. So the 5th beer that I'm going to be trying, I'm actually really excited to try this beer. It's Angry Orchard. So we tried Angry Orchard last week. It was one of the beers I featured on my channel. I think it was the honey cider. Anyways, this one is the apple ginger hard cider, which anything ginger makes me really happy. Ginger and lime, I don't know what it is, but I'm just like, I have to have it. So this says our apple ginger cider is truly unique. The fresh ginger and apple notes combine for a sweet yet slightly tart taste and distinct ginger aroma. The result in a smooth and refreshing cider with a juicy apple taste and a hint of the unexpected. Fancy. So this is 5% alcohol. And I think we should go ahead and give it a try. Let's see what it looks like first. Alright, so this is the yellow, kind of like, which one was the yellow one? I think this was yellow like the Radler. It definitely smells appley, so I am really excited to try this one, so let's just frickin' get started. So question number 1, does it taste good? This is fantastic. This is really apple ginger. I taste that all the way. Apple juice, just think of apple juice with ginger in it. It's very smooth. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's very crisp. So this is really enjoyable. So I'm going to give this a 2 on question number 1. So for question number 2, does it have a cool bottle? No, the only reason why I picked it up is because I was looking for a cider. I knew that we had tried Angry Orchard last week, so I wanted to give it another shot this week and see if it was going to be just as good, and it definitely proved me right. So Angry Orchard is the way to go for you cider likers. So for question number 2, I'm going to go ahead and give this 0 points because it did not attract me in any way. And for question number 3, is it worth the price? This is absolutely worth the price. I don't know how many times I have to say it. If I like the beer in the 6-pack and I paid $11 for it, it's going to get 2 points all day, all the way. Yes, ma'am or sir. Jenna. And then question number 4, am I going to recommend this beer to you guys? Absolutely. I'm going to give this 4 points. Again, I really love the ginger. I love the apple ginger juice beer. But I would totally recommend it to anybody that's interested in this. Non-beer drinkers, beer drinkers that just want something different. Jenna. So on a scale of 1 to 10 for taste, I'm going to go ahead and give this about a 7. Again, it's good. It's not my absolute favorite, but I would definitely enjoy this. It's just not something I would order at a bar again. If anything, I'm going to order something a lot better. But yeah, definitely awesome. And this beer gets 8 out of 10 points. You guys ready for the last beer? Alright, so beer number 6, the last one that we're going to be trying today, is another cider. So this is the Vchalk hard cider. It's the winter chill. It's oak aged apple. So this one should be good. I've definitely had some Vchalk before. I just don't think I've had this one specifically. It's also naturally gluten free. Handcrafted in Vermont. Says the chill of winter sends some running for the mountains, while others prefer to stay cozy in the comfort of the great indoors. Whichever way you enjoy winter, the cider is built to get you through. Aged in premium French and traditional American oak, Winter Chill brings a rich depth of apple flavor with hints of vanilla and oak throughout. So I have a feeling that this one's going to be more beer-like. In the wording that it's saying, hey, it's been aged in oak. And it also makes me think of wine a little bit too. So let's go ahead and see how it looks, and then let's get to tasting. And I don't know if I said the alcohol percentage. I don't think I did, but it is 5%. Smells great. Okay, so this is like a honey color. Again, it's definitely a pretty beer, but like I said last time, I need some dark beers in my life. That's my ish. Alright, question number 1, does it taste good? Okay, so I can totally taste the oak. That is, a very familiar taste to me. I've tasted lots of wines with oak, and I've tasted beers with oak too. But it's definitely good. This is enjoyable. It's definitely not a bad flavor. You can definitely taste apple. Again, so just think of apple. It's almost like a wine kind of beer too. Honestly, that's what I'm kind of thinking of. All right, so question number 1, does it taste good? I'm going to go ahead and give this 2 points because I think it tastes awesome. And for question number 2, did the bottle catch my eye? No, even though it has a cute little woodchuck on it. I'm going to give it 0 points because, again, it did not catch my eye. I just saw that it was a cider, and I did promise ciders for you guys. So 0 points for the bottle. Looking cool, you know. And for question number 3, is it worth the price? This is totally worth the price. $11, 6 beers, you know. And question number 4, am I going to recommend this to you guys? I totally would, but I'm going to go ahead and give this 3 out of 4 points. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely a good beer, and I recommend you guys to try it. On a scale of 1 to 10 for taste, I'm going to go ahead and stick this with about a 7, because again, it's not my favorite, but it's definitely not bad, and I would totally drink it again. So this beer gets 7 out of 10 points. So you guys, we tried our 6-pack today. This was a special for the non-beer drinkers or people that like lighter sides of beer, such as ciders or malt beverages. I had a great time with you guys. This is definitely a different show. So I want to try to bring you guys things that you're going to enjoy. So please leave me suggestions down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, subscribe down below. Check out my other videos, and don't forget to check out TT and Ta vlogs. They have vlogs coming up all the time. Tim and his wife just got their dream car and minivan. Check that ish out because it is fresh. Even though I wouldn't drive a minivan, I am freaking excited for them because their video is poppin'. So best to worst. If you guys have tried these, please let me know in the comments down below what you think. Again, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Keep looking out for my new videos coming up. The next video will be on Sunday. Vchalk out. Hey, best damn, you need to make a veneery. Another beer. Gold. Dance with us. Wine juice beer.